Today's video is going to be a very quick one. What I'm going to do is remove the bushings from the rear wishbones, and I'm going to show you the way that worked for me. I have originally tried to just push them out using a removal bushing kit, and they were seized in place, and I ended up destroying them while removing. The second bush, I tried to use a bit of petrol and immerse it in petrol. That didn't work either, even though it seems to work for some people. I suspect it's something to do with the type of rubber that they're made of. The third bush, I went for the typical burn it, but I was using a propane torch. Very bad idea, don't do that. And for the fourth bushing, I used map gas, but I did not burn the bushing, I just heated up the metal. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video, because it's the most efficient way, and considering how easy it is for it to come out, it's the way to go. So let's get started.
Right, and as far as the job going on, I'm just going to be using my map torch all around each one of the bushings, heating up the metal. As you can see from the footage, I'm actually not aiming at the rubber at all. Burning the rubber just throws a lot of fumes, and it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help the environment either. So yeah, there's just no point on throwing any heat at the rubber. Throwing it at the metal is what works. After the rubber is out, you can actually try to just crispen out the rubber from the inside to make it easier to come out. One thing that you can't see from the camera angle at the moment is that I actually have a fan blowing air out of the way towards the door of my garage. And here I'm just getting the camera a little bit closer to the bushings, just to show you what it's the inside like, and how much rubber came out, and how you can actually see shiny metal after scrubbing a bit in some of the areas. So just to demonstrate that there's been some progress. Apart from that, pretty much the rest of the video it's going to be more of the same. The only thing to note is that this is just removing the rubber from the bushings and not the metal sleeves around them. The thing is, to remove the metal sleeves, you actually need to remove the rubber out so that you can get access to the ridges from the inside that you need to hammer out. In my case, I could not even remove it by hammering out from the ridges. I had to make slight cuts through them later on, but that was not recorded on the video, since I only figured that out months later after I recorded this. Anyway, I'm going to just let you guys enjoy the show and enjoy the background music.
One of those interesting things to note here is that you need to spread the heat evenly. If you don't spread the heat evenly, what happens is what you're going to see now. As you can see, I still have some rubber in here that didn't come out when pulling the bush out, even though everywhere else I have a very thin layer of rubber that will come out when scrubbing. that's it for this video. Bushes are both out, and now I can take my Wishbone to be powder coated, derusted, powder coated, and properly treated by a professional. And yeah, what I can say is that, yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, I have tried to press these out. They wouldn't come out. I have tried to soak them in petrol for hours to see if they would loosen up and then come out. No luck. Burning is an option, but actually it's less efficient than just heating up the outside. And I think I mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but the idea here is that the metal gets hot enough that the rubber boils inside. And then instead of burning all the rubber, all you're doing is just burning a thin layer around where the rubber connects to the metal, then pushing it out, and it's all crisp and comes out fairly easily. So with that in mind, that's the Wishbone done, and I'll see you in the next video.